Sorry about that. I had somebody walk in. Anyways, as I was saying, if you're really curious as to how many are in your container, you can just gently push your substrate around. That way you don't really squish anybody. And as I've been doing this, I've been seeing quite a few babies, so that's really cool. So when I add water to their substrate, what I do is I move literally as much of the soil away from a corner as I can. Like that. And then I'm going to set this down because this has to happen really quickly. And then I'll take my dechlorinated water. You never, ever, 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 unless you're human or a cat, but even cats really don't like it, take untreated water and use it in an enclosure. So what I do is pour a little bit of water and then quickly use the dirt to soak it up so it's not a puddle anymore. See how moist that is down there? So what we'll do is really gently mix it all in. I am very glad that this setup has worked, especially for breeding, because I was extremely worried that there wasn't going to be enough detritus in this cocoa husk and moss for them to feed off of, but apparently it's doing just fine. Look at the little baby. But apparently they're doing just fine, so that makes me very happy. But I will probably be adding some of the detritus enriched soil that I've been getting from birds in cyberspace to these, just so I can make sure that there's enough food in them. He tells you how to make it, but who's actually going to do that when you can buy it from him? And the reason I do this, again, is because isopods are notorious for drowning. You never want to have puddles of water in your substrate because they will drown in them. I'm seeing these pieces of cuttle bone in here and freaking out thinking that I'm burying somebody. And with the cuttle bone in here, it's harder to keep it on the surface just because they have moved it around so much. My other isopods don't do that. Yeah. So it's just mixed into the soil here, which is what most people do. You can use, a lot of people do charcoal too. Little babies, oh, they make me happy. So yeah, these guys have actually never been fed the fish pellets before, so I'm going to put a couple in there, and we'll see how they like them. So I'm going to carefully put back all of their little hidey spots. And of course, they're all going to come running out. Because, it's not the same. It's extra damp now. But that is okay. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Come on, focus. There we go. And these little sticks, or whatever you want to call them, pieces of bark, I literally just took off a tree and baked. I didn't do... Oh, look, there's somebody who was buried has come up. All the little babies. So, since there are more children in here now, I'm going to lay these all flat, like these ones are, the ones that had the babies on them. That way everybody has good hiding spaces. And I actually have a stick to add in here, but I left it in the other room, so give me like 2 seconds. So here's the other half of that tree branch that I had soaked in water. Look at them all running around. So, actually, oh, well that was quick. You guys saw how I just set that in there and now he's already on it. Let's coax him off. No, not in, off. That's okay, I'll just make sure he doesn't get on the carpet. Going to move these. I said I was going to lay them all flat, but I want the stick to lay pretty darn flat. There! Awesome. And then I'll move some of these over here. He's just chowing down on that. I don't know if you guys can see him. He is right there. Oh, I got a piece of hair in there. That's not detritus. Okay. So then I have a few more of these dead leaves that I will add in here just however. And then I'll spray this down again. They're all just running around. I put the lid back on my sprayer. I just used the water out of it to dampen their soil. So. And then you just give it a good misting. So there's some water puddles, and I'm just gonna move stuff so that the water just runs off and into the soil. There. Alright, so now we'll see if these guys like fish pellets. Ignore my toes. I only have one hand. So we'll stick a couple here. Actually, I'll put them all there. And there they have a little yummy dish of fishy shrimpy pellets. And there we go.